Hello everybody, Gary Massa with Massa & Associates, and I'm here in your neighborhood in Leucadia with Brian McBride, the owner of Priority Public House. Brian, thanks again for taking the time to meet with me today.
Absolutely.
I've loved your story. I've come to the restaurant several times, and I just enjoy myself every single time. So I'm glad we got the opportunity to talk with you. So Brian, tell me your story. Everybody here, on the strip seems to have a story. It's all local, and tell me your story. How did you end up here in Leucadia?
Back from when I was a baby, or just
back from when you were a baby? Let's start there.
Yeah, right. Well, I've lived in Encinitas for about 10, 11 years, right after I got married, and grew up in North County, San Diego. I went to school in LA, loved it, but San Diego's more my scene,
right.
Beach, surfing, everything else. So I'm excited to get back here, and then was doing something differently. Was a commercial insurance broker for about 9 years post-college, and then was able to scrape up a little bit of money and found a really cool location here in a rad city of Leucadia, and we've been here now for about six years and 2 months roughly. Since then, so it's always been a passion of mine to have a place that people can come to, feel comfortable in, and so this kind of panned out as a good spot for us.
And so how a restaurant, from commercial insurance to owning a restaurant, is kind of a different switch. So I mean, was there something that inspired you about the restaurant industry, or?
The restaurant industry is funny. I think it inspires a lot of people in different ways.
Yeah.
For me, growing up, it was kind of like my house was kind of always the place where my buddies would come and hang out. I was very stoked to have parents that really taught me how to treat people well.
Right.
And so I've just enjoyed carrying that on to a restaurant. And to me, a restaurant obviously need good food and good drink, but really, what else is there about what you care about, what you're passionate about, what your purpose is, that kind of helps you, really fit into anywhere, but really a place like a small community that we're in here.
Like Leucadia, right.
Yeah.
So, again, great food menu, great drink menu as well. We'll talk about that part in a second. But why would somebody come down into the Priority Public House?
We have a lot of great people that work here.
Right.
A lot of people have worked here a long time, and so they've built a lot of fun relationships with our regulars, with others, and so, like you said, good food and good drink you have to have.
Right.
I think for us, it's establishing kind of that house part of Public House that really makes it feel like a home, and that's kind of what our mission is, to be a home away from home, and to allow people to feel comfortable in where they're at and what they're doing. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking earlier about your drink menu. Again, I have a couple favorites, and you were tell me again about how some of the drink menus inspired, as well as some of the kind of the home local piece that you guys are creating, the labor of love that you're doing there.
Right. Yeah. So we change our drink menu up usually two to four times a year, depending.
Okay.
Mostly seasonally, and so it is a lot of fun, but it's definitely a lot more work than I think people think. We have some talented people behind the bar that really come up with some great thoughts, ideas, put some drinks together. There's also some fun cocktail books that you can get ideas from. And then we kind of start with a big, taste a bunch, decide which ones we want to keep and modify, which ones are out. And then, for us being a smaller place, we can really put a little extra TLC into our cocktails. So all of our syrups are made in-house. For the most part, we juice all of our own juice, all of our own citrus. We do all of our house infusions, so it's really it is kind of a labor of love, because it is a little bit of extra labor, but it allows us to make sure that everything we're doing is clean and fresh.
Right.
A lot of stuff's organic, so it's kind of that, that's kind of what we're all about.
And it's like the custom quality that the people are going to come in here for, just specifically for. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. So we've got live music a couple days a week, and we were just talking about the Sunday brunch as well that has some live music on Sundays. Tell me a little bit more about how that started.
Yeah, so live music in this community is just awesome and huge. The place that was here before us, Calypso, did live music 7 nights a week.
Okay.
And so we weren't quite ready to take that on, but we do 2 nights a week, as well as Sunday brunch. And really, Sunday brunch, once the Chargers left town, there wasn't really a big reason for us to watch football as much.
Right.
If you're in fantasy football, that's great. But So we just were like, let's do something different. Let's do some live music, and it's a lot of fun. Like whether you're bringing your family in or just coming in to hang out, it's just a good vibe. Like a Sunday relax. We kind of call it revival brunch on Sunday because it's like the week has gone past. You're about to get to Monday, and just kind of reminiscing and remembering kind of what the week was about, or at least the night before. You never know.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I love it. Now, we're sitting right now in what you're calling the backyard, right? So, kind of a new venture. Tell me a little bit about this. I know you've gone through a couple of hurdles to get this all up and running here, but what's the backyard going to be for you?
Yeah, so we've been through a lot of hurdles.
Right.
It's been a long project, and so we kind of wanted to create something that works with our brand but is still different. So behind we have this food trailer here that is basically going to be the kitchen for out here.
Right.
So it's going to have kind of a food truck inspired menu, if you will, but it's going to be a little bit smaller in terms of size, a little bit quicker pickups. It's going to be kind of a combination between inside full service as well, and then maybe like a counter service. So we are going to have servers, but there is also going to be kind of a drink station, cup station, kind of different things set up so that you can also just get stuff on your own as well.
Right.
But yeah, I think this is going to be, to me, like right now, it's just a beautiful day to be outside.
Which is most of the year in San Diego.
Yeah, I know. And along the coast, the 101, there's a few small outdoor dining areas, but really for being a beach community, there isn't a ton.
Yeah.
So we're excited to, open this up for the community, and just excited to kind of move forward on it. It has been a long, long process, and we're just stoked to get it open.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. I've been kind of watching this in the progress for quite some time now. I read a few articles about it in the paper. So congratulations on finally getting that out.